Sometimes, English learners feel like they're doing everything right, studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary, watching lessons, but when they face a real moment, like ordering food or making small talk, everything disappears. That's because language is not just a system. It's an experience. You don't become fluent by remembering rules. You become fluent by remembering feelings. And the best way to connect English to feelings is through stories, because stories make the words personal. One of the best ways to learn English is through stories. Stories bring language into focus with real emotion, natural rhythm, and human connection. Instead of learning one word at a time, you absorb the entire way people speak, and it sticks. So if you want your English to become natural, emotional, and truly yours, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to True English. We upload powerful stories every single day. Farid had never cooked a full meal in his life. He'd boiled water for tea, made sandwiches, helped chop onions for his mom back home. But standing in a kitchen, choosing ingredients, cooking everything by himself? Never. But now he was in Tbilisi, Georgia, on his third solo trip, staying in a small hostel near the old part of town. The kind of place with creaky wooden floors, handwritten notes on the fridge, and quiet music playing from someone's speaker down the hall. That morning, he woke up earlier than usual. The kitchen was quiet, no backpackers frying eggs, no long conversations in half English, half German. Just a dusty shaft of sunlight coming through the window and a single pan hanging from a nail on the wall. Something told him, this is the moment. He opened the shared fridge and saw what was left. 2 eggs, a tomato, some rice in a small glass bowl with someone's name taped to it, a half onion, and a jar of something green. Maybe herbs, maybe pesto, who knew? He checked the rice. It wasn't labeled. Maybe it was okay to use. He rolled up his sleeves, washed his hands, and stared at the ingredients like a puzzle. Okay, he whispered. Let's try. He chopped the onion slowly, afraid to cut his fingers. He sliced the tomato unevenly, but it smelled fresh. He cracked the eggs into the pan, surprised when they didn't break completely wrong. The rice hissed when he added it. The smell changed. First oil, then warmth, then something almost like home. That smell, it reminded him of Fridays, of his grandmother's kitchen, of waking up to breakfast sounds on the weekends, of being young and not realizing how much love went into a simple meal. A girl walked in, probably Australian, he guessed. She smiled and said, "Oh wow, that smells amazing." He smiled back, nervous. "Thanks. First time I'm actually cooking anything." She laughed. "You're kidding. That looks professional." He shook his head. "I swear, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm trying." She poured herself some coffee and sat down at the little kitchen table. He finished the food, plated it, and, without even thinking, offered to share. She accepted. They sat and ate together, talking about food, travel, homesickness, and how strange it is to learn about yourself in a kitchen far from home. She said something he didn't understand. He asked her to repeat. She slowed down. He repeated it back. They laughed. They talked more. And when the meal was over, Farid stood up, cleaned the pan, and felt something shift inside. He hadn't just made lunch. He'd done something grown-up, something brave, something human. Later, when he wrote about it in his journal, he used the phrase, "I made lunch for the first time." Not just in Persian, in English. And it felt like the words belonged to him. From that day on, every time he heard the word cook, it didn't feel like a distant, formal word. It felt warm. It smelled like that onion and tomato. It sounded like the voice of someone sharing a table in the middle of a new country. In today's story, you heard phrases like rolled up his sleeves, the smell changed, I have no idea what I'm doing, talking about homesickness, and the words belong to him. These are real expressions, alive with emotion, rhythm, and connection. The kind of language native speakers use every day, not in classrooms, but in life. You also saw how a personal experience, even something simple like making lunch, can attach meaning to words. That's what makes language unforgettable. That's how English becomes yours. We upload a new video every day to help you grow your English with real stories, real emotions, and natural language. If this story connected with you, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to True English.